This video is brought to you by the Spider Combat Arena. Support the Kickstarter today.
So, some of you, I'm gonna be honest, aren't gonna like this video, okay? Some of you actually may go so far as to unsubscribe, say mean things in the comments. But you know what? I have to do what I believe is right. I have to stand on 10, and this is something that is dear to me when it comes to integrity, okay? I've lost people and I've gained new people, okay? It is what it is. I wanted to talk about this incident where you had this individual in Israel who thought he was a member of the Fantastic Four. And I just think it's horrible what happened because he thought he could do flame on and he thought he was gonna fly or something. I don't know. Allegedly, what happened is that this individual was doing an extreme protest because he was not satisfied with what was going on in Israel and the Gaza situation. And apparently his way of causing some change in that situation was to Johnny Storm himself. Now, we were all, I guess, sadly to see that he was not, in fact, a member of the Fantastic Four. So I'm not sure what that led to because to be honest with you, I don't even know the dude's name. Genuine. I'm being completely honest with you. I don't know his name. And I would argue most people don't know his name. It was more of a blip and then on with the news. Okay, that's what happened. I don't think any people have ever talked about it at length. I think it was just, dude thought he was Johnny Storm. Turns out he's not Johnny Storm. Sad to hear. Let's go on about our lives. That's where I disagree because I'm going to come out and say it. Listen, this was a cry for help. That's what this is. Black men, I'm talking to y'all, okay? Listen, I know you're not going to want to hear this message. I know you're not going to want to hear this message, but we've got to do something. I know, listen, these white youth, these white men, they're in disarray, okay? They have lost it. You have to look at the data. Listen to me. When it comes to the self-deletion, numbers are high. They're skyrocketing, okay? When it comes to mental health, numbers are high, skyrocketing. When it comes to the incel population, numbers are high. They are skyrocketing. They need help. And I think if we can take one day out of Black History Month to adopt an incel, I think we can do some change. I think we can do some benefit for the country, for the Black community. If you just adopt little incel Timmy who thinks women hate him and all women are 304s and the modern women are horrible, if you just adopt little Timmy and teach him some game. Nah, little Timmy, that has nothing to do with 304s or OnlyFans. It has nothing to do with that, pimpin'. You just got no game. Let me teach you how to attract women. Let me show you as far as the ropes. That's all you have to do. And then maybe, hear me out, maybe in exchange, little Timmy will introduce us to his father who owns Wall Street or something, or who owns a contracting business, right? Or owns, part of a bank. And maybe we can work some negotiations out. Like, hey, I will keep your child out of the streets, all right, doing meth, doing fentanyl, if you promise to give Black people loans, business loans. If you promise, okay, to allow Black people to go in neighborhoods they want to go in. If you promise that you will call your buddies in Congress and create a police reform bill that includes an end to qualified immunity, I will make sure that little Timmy will never see fentanyl. I will make sure that little Timmy will never see meth. I will make sure that little Timmy will have a girl and he will have a family and he will continue on with your legacy. Do we have a deal? Just hear me out. If we take one day and just adopt a little Timmy, adopt an adopted incel, because we can't have them going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like this. We just can't have it. You hear how they talk. You hear how they, whether it's online, whether it's on social media, you see it. They live in a prison of their own fears. They think black people are coming for them. They think Jewish people are coming for them. They think everybody is trying to attack them. They are victims in their own mind. And if we can just show them the light, show them the way, hey, you don't have to be Johnny Storm. You don't have to protest for a group of people who don't even know you exist, pimpin'. Listen, that girl over there, she's not laughing at you. She's actually attracted to you. Go and talk to her. Listen, not every female who's attractive is a 304. Listen, you ain't got to travel the country. You ain't got to go to Europe to find a woman. You can find one right here. And I know some of y'all may not like it, but if black men, if we can adopt an incel for one day out of Black History Month, just one day, adopt a white incel, one day out of Black History Month, we can do some real good to the country and our community. Now, of course, we'll have to have some ways to enforce, just in case, they do some trickery like they've done throughout history, lineage of evil, where they say something and then do another. So we'll of course take that into account when we do the negotiations. But you have to understand, many of these dudes out here are crying, seeing little Timmy turn into little Timitha. Okay, they had little Timmy and then send him to school, and little Timmy comes back with a tutu and lipstick and ballerina shoes. Okay? Now, you want to tell me that these dudes would not, as far as do some type of agreement to end racism or put a hold on it, to have their lineage saved? Come on now. You want to tell me that we were like, hey, I know y'all are a little upset that many of these white women are not getting with your kind, okay? Because y'all have just become beta, all right? Y'all become weak. How about we have a seminar. We teach you how to become men again. How about that? You want to tell me they wouldn't make some type of negotiations with us? Like, all right, we'll stop the system of white supremacy for 1 month. 1 month. All right, we're going to need at least 6, pimpin'. We're going to need at least 6, okay? This is called business, people. That's what I'm advocating for, business, all right? Because you know they don't want them to grow up and become a Lindsey Graham. You know that. Miss Lindsey Graham. You know they don't want them to grow up and become a Caitlyn Jenner. You know they don't want that. And only us, we have the power to stop that. We have the power to stop that. You know they don't want their children growing up just becoming, a 4chan, just incel. You know they don't want that to happen. They want great things for the kids. We can set them on the right path. Black men, I would suggest we take 1 day out. We come to negotiations with the white fathers, like, listen, little Timmy is about 5 days away from going to school and clearing it out. You can avoid that. Just sign on the dotted line. Go to Timmy, little Sean's father. Hey, sir, little Sean is about 1 week away from changing his pronouns to he and him to they and they. You can stop that by signing on the dotted line. I'm telling you, that's what we need to do. Because this Johnny Storm fellow, if somebody had reached to him before and been like, what are you doing? That's not going to change things. Okay, that's not going to do anything. Stop it. You dumb? If you want to protest, there are many other ways to protest. Okay, if you really want to protest, use your military experience and go help the people in Palestine. What are you talking about? You're not a superhero. Okay? That's all that needed to happen. But guess what? You, black man, weren't there. You weren't there. You weren't there to help him, to guide him. You want to know who was there? A bunch of other incels who are watching this stream and stuff. So I'm just saying, black men, we have a duty. We have a duty, man. And we have to fulfill it for the betterment of the world. Okay? It's beyond us. It's greater than us. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, nah, Lucas, let them go go up in smoke. It is what it is. This is what they deserve. This is their lineage of evil now coming back to them. That's why they're failing in multiple regards, and they're all crying. They're not doing anything about it, but they're certainly crying. They're crying on YouTube. They're crying on Twitter. They're crying everywhere. Crying on Reddit. They're crying everywhere. This is what they deserve. To hell with them. Or if you happen to believe, you know what? This is what Jesus would have wanted, okay? This is what Jesus would have wanted. This is what your dad and your mother would have wanted, okay? All right? You gotta treat people how you want to be treated, the golden rule. And these people are crying out for help. The fragility is over 9,000, and we are the only Super Saiyans remained on the planet. We are all that's left. Okay? Turn Super Saiyan Blue and help a little Timmy Incel. For all of the galaxy, bruh. For all the galaxy. You know the death and destruction some of them cause? I'm just saying. Anyways, if you happen to disagree with this video, you're more than welcome to call in during Disagreement Day, which is typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in and we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoy the video. Please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. And subscribe. And all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys. Flame on. Miss Lindsey Graham. You know they don't want them to grow up and become